What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this snowy Wednesday and cold. That's the way it is from where I sit, where I'm at. Shout out to the sister Annette Diamond for giving me this particular story right here. And I'm telling you, hey, it says here hundreds of black vultures invade Pennsylvania town where they spew vomit that smells like rotting corpses on sidewalks and homes, causing thousands of dollars in damage. All right. This is, yeah. Annette said that this is a bad omen, and she couldn't be even more, correct when she says this. Before we get into the story, I just want to read something from Matthew. Actually, it says here, in addition to a wake of vultures being a symbol of God's judgment, of shame, a gathering of vultures also indicates a diseased spiritual condition. In Revelations chapter 18:2, Babylon the Great, which I believe this is where we live, here in America, spiritual Babylon, described as being a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every hateful bird. That's unclean and hateful bird at that. Okay. See, so as far as I'm concerned, this particular story right here is a prelude to what is actually coming to every state here in this particular country. Okay. Let's get into this story, see what this is about. It says here, residents of Marietta, Pennsylvania feel like their town has been turned into a remake of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Only instead of seagulls and sparrows, they're facing a massive infestation of black vultures, which can have wingspans up to 5 feet. The scary scavengers are tearing up rooftops and garbage cans and blanketing trees with their droppings. This is not a good. This is a bad omen right here. This is not good at all. Okay. Residents have resorted to banging on pots and pans and shouting at the birds to shoo them away. Some have even lit fireworks. Others hang taxidermed vultures on their property because the birds appear to be scared of their own dead. More permanent solutions are in short supply, as the black vultures is federally protected and can't be exterminated without permission. Okay. This guy right here, he got a picture of a big, spooky, scary looking ass vulture right here. Okay. It says here, one of my favorite things in Lancaster is that wakes of 4 or 5 massive vultures frequently chill out in sleepy residential areas, with large murders of cows following behind, perched on top of chimneys, surveying the suburban decay around them. Oh boy, basically, this is just a symbol of death right here. That's where vultures come in. They are the Most High's sanitation crew. All right. They clean up the filth of carcasses, whatever. Man, beast, or whatever, that happens to just die out. They come and get them. They swoop down and get them. You even got your land buzzards also, which is possums and all that kind of stuff. These things are unclean. And believe it or not, some people eat them. That's sick. To continue here, it is illegal in the U.S. to trap, kill, or own black vultures without a permit, and violators can face a fine of up to $15,000 and up to 6 months in prison. The vulture effigies are effective but expensive and require permission from authorities. Who would want one? But I dare not ask, because I already know who would want one of these things. I'll just say that. To continue, the birds have been a growing problem in the Northeast Pennsylvania for at least a decade, but this is the worst year yet. Marietta resident John Ennerline told LMP there are many more of them. In the fall and winter, the vultures prefer to roost in groups and are attracted to the heat given off by the homeowners' black roof. Man, these some ugly ass, eerie looking ass birds too, man. When you look at them, look at that. You don't want to see this around your neighborhood, period. It's a bad sign all around. It goes on to say, though, it said hundreds can be seen in a single block, sunning themselves on trees or pecking at shingles and tearing up rubber roofing materials. The vultures have also been known to eviscerate windshield wipers and rubber weather stripping from around windows. They'll also tear through rubber garbage cans looking for food, leaving scraps and droppings behind. They seem to be really drawn to anything that is plastic or rubber. One homeowner told LMP they have been really destructive. Homeowners insurance typically doesn't damage caused by wildlife, and residents can spend several $1,000s out of their own pockets, for repairs. Okay, that's basically what it's saying. Now, this particular little sentence right here don't make sense. They must have left some now. I thought maybe it was going to say homeowners insurance typically doesn't cover the damage caused. So that's what that is. A little word missing right there, But here's a wake of them sitting up here, doing what they do. And like I said, this is a prelude to what's coming in America. The Most High word ain't no joke. And when you can rest assured whatever's written in the Bible is coming to pass, Now, it goes on to say here, black vultures are protected by the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918, and bans on DDT and other harmful pesticides have also helped their numbers to grow. Turkey vultures are also common in Lancaster County, but far less destructive. Historically, the black vultures were limited to the southeast part of the country. Matt Rice, a wildlife biologist with the USDA Pennsylvania Wildlife Service Program, told the Patriot News in 2019, over the past few decades, really more specifically in central Pennsylvania, over the past 5 years, we've seen a large increase in numbers, and with that, the number of calls we get in terms of damage and conflicts. In the past, the birds were migratory, but climate change is encouraging them to stay put in the Northeast longer. All right. Ooh-wee. I wouldn't want to be in this situation right here. I tell you, there's more at stake than property value. While usually scavengers, black vultures have been known to kill small animals, making them a problem for farmers and pet owners. Their droppings can kill trees. This is just a toxic bird. He's totally toxic. All right. His droppings can kill trees and plants and carry disease like salmonella and encephalitis. The vultures also regurgitate a mixing of corrosive vomit as a defense mechanism. A couple whose Florida summer house was overrun by black vultures told the Palm Beach Post the stench was like 1,000 rotting corpses. Ugh, gosh. And the birds have been known to accidentally drop prey from 300 feet in the air, court reports, damaging radio towers and other property and terrifying passerbys. Local officials have traditionally declined to get involved, claiming public funds can't be used to protect private property. Yes, it can. It's just that there's more money out of y'all pocket that y'all ripping off. But I digress. Marietta council person Bill Dalzell says it's time for the bureau to look at ways to help residents, including lethal options. Municipalities can apply for federal permits to kill black vultures, and residents hope a small culling would scare the rest away. If you do that, I'm gonna add this. If they do that, it's gonna get even worse. You can't escape, the Most High's judgment. It's gonna get worse anyway. But to continue, I would certainly look into. Well, I would certainly look into it and consider it. Donzel told LMP, "I think the bureau has a responsibility." Yeah, black vultures have black plumage, a bare black head, and neat with plums under their wings. Yeah, wow. Woo-wee. In conclusion here, they're far more aggressive than turkey vultures, which they're closely related to. Black vultures feed on carcasses, but also newborn calves, goats, and lambs, and will occasionally attempt to feed on adult livestock. Before I go any further, let me just tell you this: if it feed on all of those things, it feed on a human being too, a live one. Okay, may I add? All right. But to continue in conclusion, though not endangered, they're federally protected by the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918. They have keen eyesight, but a poor sense of smell and no vocal organ. The only sounds they make are growls and low hisses. What's a hellbird? That's what this is. Turkey vultures are native to the southeast U.S. and South America. Climate is encouraging the birds to venture further north. All right. Woo-wee. Well, I'm going to tell you, all I can tell the people of Pennsylvania, move. I would not want to be around nothing like this. I'm telling you, this is messed up. Or at least make sure you pray. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like, I go back to it again. This is a bad sign. And I shudder to think that eventually this is what's coming throughout the whole entire country. Strange things, happenings like this. Okay? But that's just the way it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.